Juventus and surging Cagliari, and as if we didn't have other things to do. Come on, air it up. They're protesting, they believe it. David Trezeguet thought he'd be in there for Juventus, actually didn't make it off the bench in this game. 12th minute, Nicola Legretali in on the keeper, but Federico Marchetti back from suspension makes the save. Minute later, Momo Sissoko, a chance after working it with a Maori. Sissoko puts it wide of the goal. 16th minute, here's Cagliari. Michele Fini with the cross. David Biondini beats Marco Marchioni to the ball, and it's 1-0 to Cagliari. Biondini's second of the season. Both those coming in the last 4 games. 31st off an Alessandro Del Piero corner. Sissoko makes it 1-1. Del Piero will just do it from anywhere. Lay it right on a teammate, and Sissoko making it happen. 38th. A little controversy here. It appears the ball goes out of play. Officials rule Christian Molinaro kept it in. A few seconds later, he's putting in the cross that headed back to Pavel Nedved, and Juventus takes a 2-1 lead, taking advantage of a favorable/questionable ruling, and definitely a questionable defensive header. 54th, ball ahead for Andrea Kosu, with Jetta in the middle. What a week or so he has had. Third in 3 games for him, and it's 2-2. 70th minute, Andrea Lazzari just into the game, tees one up. The deflection just goes wide of that near side post. 78th, off a Juventus turnover on the halfway line. Alessandro Matri steals it, gives it up, and keeps right on going because he's got a free shot at the goal. 3-2 to Cagliari. Some good hustle, giving them a chance to get the go-ahead goal and what was the game-winning goal. As Cagliari is rising, Juventus is falling to a second straight loss.
Napoli versus Udinese. Udinese quite content with their win over Juventus on Wednesday. Their first loss, their first win since October, liking how it feels. And Udinese had a good first effort from Antonio Di Natale. The keeper Nicolas Navarro pushes it out after 14 minutes. 10 minutes later is where all the fun began, and at the expense of Udinese, Napoli went ahead. Herman Denis down the left side, pass to Ezekiel Lavezzi. Shot takes a slight deflection off a Udinese defender, and it's 1-0 Napoli. Score doubled just 3 minutes later. Free kick from the right. Marek Hamšík heads past keeper Samir Handanovic. Whatever you do, don't touch this guy's hair. Okay, he's pretty sensitive about it. 2-0. But as soon as Napoli took a comfortable lead, Paolo Cannavaro goes ahead and fouls Christian Zapata. Di Natale takes the penalty, and it's 2-1 after 32. 20 minutes from Napoli's very first goal. They lose the lead completely. Fabio Cagliarella volleys on the turn from Maurizio Isla. Keeper didn't even have time to prepare for that one. 2-2, a short-lived thriller, and that would be the final score. Neither side coming up with the winning goal in the second half.
Top of the table we go there.
And where
in the last 24 meetings over the last 2+ seasons, and those were both draws. Never, ever, ever were they losses. This is Jose Mourinho's face before. It would look quite different after the game. 25th, Zlatan, the first chance for Inter, keeps it, turns, and fires. Matteo Sereni swallowing that one up. 35th minute, Inter with the corner. Fired into the mix, the header. Sereni with a fine save. A diving effort to keep Inter at bay. Giulio Cruz with the effort. Torino 47th, Ignacio Abate in the middle. Rolando Bianchi. Oh, Julio Cesar got caught without a foot planted. Could not get back to the ball. You see it on the replay. He's in the air and fingertips and in. 51st defender goes down, allowing Ivan Cordova to get to the corner. Sereni again. 58th, Sereni will finally make a mistake. On the corner, he can't get there. Nicolas Berdiso, well, he can. Tying the match at 1. Sereni charging out of the goal. Trying to latch on to this one, but just not in time. Some contact along the way as well. Just before the hour, Inter should have had a penalty. Abate on the left side handles the ball. No call. There's facial expression number 1. Mourinho saying, I saw it from here. How did you not see it from there? Sereni called again as Luis Figo's corner is directed toward goal. Fine stop, keeping Torino alive. It's the kind of match that'll make a guy talk to himself. Mourinho's side unbeaten in 3. He would have liked that to be 3 straight wins, but no. 1-1 in Milan.
it's all about the waiting game when it comes to the footy future of David Beckham on loan with AC Milan. Beckham is waiting for England boss Fabio Capello to decide if he is fit to play for his country in the international friendly with Spain on February 11th. When that decision is made, it is suggested Beckham will then decide if he will pursue staying in the Serie A or return to MLS and rejoin the LA Galaxy. Meanwhile, Milan are waiting for Beckham to make his decision so they can go ahead and register their UEFA Cup squad Sunday, the deadline. Milan went out on a limb and decided to include the midfielder in the UEFA Cup squad, even if it means the football star only plays for 2 games before returning to the Galaxy on March 9th. Of course, this decision has fueled rumors that perhaps Milan knows something the rest of the world doesn't know, and they expect to have Beckham beyond March 9th. The waiting game continues. Lazio hosted AC Milan, and Milan showed him up in the 5th. Kaká to Marek Jankulovski. A one-handed save from Fernando Muslera there. Lazio had a fair amount of opportunity in the first half. Mauro Zarate, denied by Christian Abiatu, exits goal, and Goran Pandev can't come up with the goal into the side netting instead. Home team would pay for the miss. 3 minutes remaining in the half. Milan go ahead with Pato, the goal scorer. He can thank Beckham for the nicely timed setup. 1-0. Very next play had Milan almost giving up their lead. Zarate attempt saved by Abiati. Both teams took a break and Milan came out and scored again after the restart. Classic Beckham free kick to Massimo Ambrosini. Flicks it right through Muslera's legs, and it is 2-0 for the visitors. Lazio would keep on pushing though, and shortly after Murad Nejni would fire one goalward, but Abiati again with the nice save, stretching out. 73rd, Kaká all alone up the park, but only the keeper to beat. Hitting the post. Uncharacteristic miss for the Brazilian. 10 minutes later, he would fix that mistake. Side footing past Muslera. Add third and final goal to the score. Clean sheet on the road, and Milan leapfrog over Juventus into second place. 6 points behind Inter Milan. It was a windy day prompted Palermo to change ends after winning the coin toss, giving Genoa the wind at their backs in the first half. Domenico Criscito pushes into the visiting side in the 35th, chips it goalward with the outside of his foot off the post to keeper Marco Emilia. 5 minutes later, still on the attack, Bosko Jankovic, overhead kick, pushed wide by Emilia for the corner. Off the corner, off the post. Giuseppe Sculli's follow-up, pushed wide by the keeper again. Emilia earns himself a gold star. Second half, Diego Milito fights off the defenders, rounds Emilia, but Simon Kjaer still denies Genoa the opener. Finally, Palermo get a turn. Fabio Simplicio powerheads it, but keeper Rubinho excited to finally see some action. Genoa coach there frustrated. His squad can't seem to find goal, and his sideline display seemed to work because with 2 minutes remaining, Jankovic blasts one in for Criscito, and his little poke does the trick. 22-year-old's first goal of the season, first goal for Genoa, and his first for Serie A altogether. It's last-minute three-pointer for Genoa, 1-0, the final.
They will not go away. Atalanta and Catania. Catania coming into this one winless in 4. So on the 24th, we start with the boys in blue and black. Thomas Manfredini stopped. Tiberio Guarente steps into the rebound. 1-0 Atalanta. It is Guarente's first goal in 4.5 months. Abano Bizzarri didn't have to make that first save. It was the defender, and then Bizzarri did not make the second one at all. Ferreira Pinto coming on late. He fires, but Bizzarri makes the stop there. Second half, Sergio Floccari showing some hustle. Close to getting the ball in the far corner, but it trickles on wide, so Atalanta will try from further out. Valdez crosses over. Testing Bizzarri again. Atalanta, 1 goal, good enough in the win column after back-to-back losses with a 1-0 final. Roma, 26 points of the last 30, even with a lengthy injury list. Francesco Totti is back out for this one, as his back went out for this one. Mirko Vucinic, Baptista, Risa, and Perota out as well. Not a bad time for them to miss out as they take on table bottom Regina, which should be much better than in coming weeks when they get Genoa, Atalanta, and Inter Milan a couple of weeks later. Regina winless in 8 coming in. Roma coming off a midweek win over Palermo, 43rd. Looking at the spot where Felipe Mexis takes down Bernardo Corradi, the former Manchester City striker. will do his own dirty work on the penalty. 1-0 to Regina. Roma in a hole early. First half stoppage time. Claudio Pizarro unleashes the beast. Oh, the zinger into the left corner. 1-1. Andrea Campagnolo got a piece. Hopefully no fractured bones. 57th. Now watch the penalty spot as Bruno Cirillo called for taking down Okaka. It's Pizarro on Campagnolo. Pizarro having to follow up. Good save from Campagnolo, but it is 2-1 to Roma. And the scene from Bull-Durham. Roma missed a couple of chances after that. 81st, Cirillo crosses. Simone Loria can't clear. Francesco Cozza, wrong wing. Gunny for the goal. Regina drawing even and swiping a point off of Roma. For the second straight weekday match, Torino. They will stay in 20th, though.
Chievo Verona and Sampdoria now. Players loosening up before the big game. At least that's what I think they're doing. Not quite sure. Sampdoria in black had the opening chance in the 14th. Antonio Cassano gets the perfect setup from a deflected pass, but he duffs it wide. Chievo's free kick in the 33rd fell to Andrea Mantovani, but he sends it into the stands instead. It was Sampdoria's match, but after the restart, Vincenzo Italiano's rocket sends keeper Luca Catalazzi reaching for the save. And the first goal finally came in the 70th, not for the hosts. Gianpaolo Pazzini launches a volley. Impossible for Stefano Sorrentino to stop. It's 1-0 Sampdoria. Good control followed by the forward's second goal of the term. It's a beauty. Lead in the last 2 minutes. Chievo corner kick knotted back into play, and Luca Rigoni comes up with the equalizer. Rigoni's playing in only his 8th game for Chievo, scores his first goal with a little help from Mario Yepes on the left before popping it over Catalazzi. Both sides settle for the single point. 1-1 the final. And Siena welcoming Lecce. Siena with a 1 loss at home. Lecce with 1 win on the road. An easy prediction, or was it, says Siena coach Marco Giampaolo. Lecce in the Technicolor kits went ahead in the 15th. Simone Tiribocci puts it past Gianluca Curci in goal. He eludes Siena's back line to make it 1-0 for the visitors. Siena would get the advantage with 4 minutes left in the half. Lucas Yarolim gets an elbow to the head from Guillermo Giacomazzi. Skipper's second yellow in 6 minutes. Lecce now down to 10 minutes, or 10 men for the rest of the match. You'd think that would stop them from doubling their lead, but it didn't. Jose Ignacio Castillo, header at the near post, 2-0 Lecce. Castillo getting it just under Curci in the 55th. With 11 minutes to go, home team pull one back. It's a quick one. Abdelkader Ghezal. It's high and over keeper Francesco Benucci. It's 2-1, but that's all they would be able to muster, handing over their second home loss of the season, 2-1 to Lecce.
Those are the
This match. Fiorentina beat Napoli in their last outing, and we're looking to make it 2 straight with a win here. It takes them 6 minutes to get this one going their way. Ricardo Montolivo skies it to Mutu. He tracks and taps, and it is 1-0 to the Travelers. Welcome back, Mr. Mutu, his 9th of the season. 10 minutes later, he'd hit double figures. Again, Montolivo releases the Romanian, and he drills it past goalkeeper Francesco Antonioli. 2-0 to Fiorentina. But back on Bologna after the restart, Juan Manuel Vargas tries to clear the ball, but his header is right to Nicola Mingazzini. 2-1 in the 52nd. But the Viola not being denied, cold or not. Franco Simioli takes the ball and crosses. Alberto Gilardino will tap in. Here it is right here. Semioli right there to Gilardino right there. And the tap in. 3-1 Fiorentina is the final. So while we make fun of Mutu, he actually played very well. 2 goals.